Diversity with Delilah. Ay.
Hi, LTF fans and everybody watching. All right, so here I am again, Delilah Crespo, with another edition of Diversity with Delilah. And today I am featuring Marlin the Magician Briscoe. Okay, he was an American professional football player who was a quarterback and wide receiver in the American Football League and the National Football League, because I don't know if everybody remembers, but there were two leagues until they merged in 1969. But he started in 1968. He became the first Black starting quarterback in the AFL. Again, Marlin Magician Briscoe, kind of breaking down some barriers. He wasn't the first Black starting quarterback. We're just talking about modern era, modern football, right? Modern NFL. So that is the accolades that he gets as being one of the first. But let's go a little bit back in time to discuss some more tidbits about Marlin the Magician Briscoe. He is originally from Oakland, California, but he moved to Omaha, Nebraska with his mother when he was only 5 years old when their parents divorced. This is where he started his college career. He actually attended the University of Nebraska at Omaha. He graduated in 1967 with a degree in education. I kind of like that fact because I'm an educator myself. But anyway, so his college career, he did play quarterback there. He led his team to a 27-11 record and 3 conference titles. He also left the school with a bunch of different records, but here's just a few of them. His completion percentage was 55%. His passing yards were 4,935. He had 52 touchdown passes and a total offensive yards of 6,253. Because of his college prowess, but also he did go on to the NFL. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2016. Okay, so let's go into his professional football career. Again, this is when the AFL and NFL hadn't merged yet. This was in 1968. So in 1968, during that draft, he went in the 14th round to the Denver Broncos. He was only 22 years old. They wanted to convert him into a cornerback, but Briscoe was like, listen, I played quarterback in college. I'd like a shot. And so they said he could compete for it. He got his shot on September 29th, 1968, when their starter, Steve Tensey, suffered a broken collarbone and backup Joe DeVito was spotty. Then head coach Lou Saban wasn't kind of sold on him. So he summoned Briscoe from the sidelines in the fourth quarter against the Boston Patriots to give him that try. Briscoe's first drive or first play was a 22-yard completion. On his second drive, he orchestrated an 80-yard touchdown drive. He completed a 21-yard pass and ran for 38 yards himself, as well as scoring a rushing touchdown to score. So again, had a few minutes and in the fourth quarter and decided to make the most of it. Because of that, a week later, on October 6th, Briscoe became officially the first starting Black quarterback in the AFL. He threw 14 touchdown passes in that game. Then also 4 on November 24th against Buffalo. He holds those rookie records where he threw 14 touchdown passes. And then again, 4 on November 24th. He also threw, again, this happened on November 24th, he threw 335 yards in that game. That rookie record stood until 1983 when John Elway broke it. And so again, had some rookie franchise numbers, set some records there, but Denver did not keep him. He learned before the 1969 season that they wanted to go back to Pete Liskey. And so because of that, he asked to be released. And so the Denver Broncos sent him to the AFL's Buffalo Bills, because again, this was before the two leagues merged. So he was sent to the Buffalo Bills, where he was turned into a wide receiver. He never played wide receiver before. However, to be fair to Buffalo, they already were packed with quarterbacks. They had superstar Jack Kemp, had former Pro Bowler Tom Flores behind him, and then they actually had James Harris, who was a black quarterback, as their third string, and he fit that stereotypical quarterback role of being 6'4", 210 pounds. And so because of that, they turned him into a wide receiver. But Briscoe, again, that's why they call him the magician. He went in there and he turned it around. So Briscoe led Buffalo in touchdown catches in each of his 3 seasons there, as well as in receptions twice. In 1970, he was the top 2 in receptions and receiving yards and became an All-Pro. After the NFL merger between the AFL and NFL in 1969, that's when we became the NFL, right? That's when the NFL was born. So he played before the merger and through the merger. So he was traded by the Bills in 1971 to the Miami Dolphins for the first round draft pick, which they used to take Joe Delilah, who developed as a Hall of Fame guard. And so worked out for the Bills. Also worked out for, again, Marlin the Magician Briscoe, because he went on to win 2 Super Bowls with these Miami Dolphins, those back-to-back ones. He was in the dynasty known as the undefeated team of 1972. With that team, he had 4 touchdown receptions and was a leading receiver for the Dolphins in 1973, catching more passes than their future Hall of Famer, Paul Warfield. So again, Briscoe moved around a bit, turned into a wide receiver, and that spot actually turned out to be really good for him. So although he didn't end his career as a quarterback, he does get the acknowledgement as being the first starting black quarterback for the AFL, and then went on to be a fantastic wide receiver. He is not in the Professional Football Hall of Fame. He's only in the College Football Hall of Fame. And so that is something to know about Briscoe. Hopefully he gets in. I don't know what they're waiting for. So hopefully he gets the recognition that he deserves by the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He did pass away in 2022, but he left a legacy behind. And so again, that is your Diversity with Delilah, Marlin, the Magician Briscoe. Take care, LTF fans.
Delilah Briscoe is going to be hosting for Let's Talk Football Team Round Table.